Hello everyone and welcome back to Stone Block 3, where today we're talking a bit about on-demand crafting, but more related to the Powah mod. But first up, I did have to add a few more of these pattern providers. Now, they don't add extra channels. The only thing that adds the channel is this molecular assembler. Now, the thing is, if I make one of these things, I can't make one of these at the same time because they both use the same assembler, so it would have to wait. I did also add in a few more processing units. I added two 4Ks and another 1K. But I also put that crafting monitor in that we had done, the one I accidentally built, and I figured out what the hell, I'll put it in anyway. As long as you keep it in a square or rectangle or, some cuboid type thing. Now, it don't have to be like a three-dimensional cube. It can be, it don't have to be. But as long as it's a cuboid like this, then it'll be fine. Like, if I take one of these things off of here, then, boom, okay, it no longer works because it's no longer a cube. Even though there's like parts here that are cube, it's not all one cube. But as soon as I add that back in, it goes back to normal. But anyway, today we are going to look at Powah. See, what we had, and I have reset up here, was a manual way to do things. Like, I can throw pieces in here, which I did not bring anything with me, which is a very good and professional way to do videos. So if you're doing YouTube, be sure to never come prepared, so that way you can be just like me. Alright, let's see here. Let's grab a gold, and then we can grab an iron here. Alright, so if I wanted the energized metal, I would come over here. Now, I could put these in myself, right? But if I wanted a big batch of them, what I could do is I could just come over, throw them in, and then boom, boom, they're done, right? Alright, so, but that's still manual, and that's not exactly what we want. Now we can't go full auto yet with this. We will have to eventually for the nitro crystal, because we're going to need a singularity for that. But what we can try to do is set up a bit of a on-demand process. Now, to do that though, we need a few things, because while I have the parts downstairs for another auto process thing I had, we are going to just go through and look at how, well, actually, you know what, we could go probably just steal those, and I'll replace them after the fact. How about that? Alright, so if we come here, we got energize, we got the things here, and we got this. Okay, so that is what we're gonna need. And I guess we'll take travel anchor too, so we can mark this location. Alright, so let's go down to processing. We'll go to processing this way. There we go. And I have set up another set of processing, which is for the different sands and whatnot. So if we had sand, that's compressed sand, and I hate using this wireless because it dies real quick. Like, there is no length to the power. It'll probably show how far I even find what I'm looking for. Here, gravel will work. That's fine. Alright, so if I come over here, I can demonstrate what's gonna happen. But let's just throw in a few so that way it jams up the line a little bit and then might be able to catch it. Okay, so as you see, they come out, and then they're gonna get cleaned, and they get shut out and back into there to where they go back into the system. Now, if gravel, the storage for gravel overfills, it'll get sent down here to be washed. Same with sand, dust, and then the fourth one I set up for concrete powders and the concrete, or not, the construction paste, that's it. So yeah, that is that processing set up for that. Now, I don't know what room I have here. I guess we could put in a section right here. Should did this already, but I didn't. Let's see, one over from there. There, go here. Okay, so let's just stick it like right here. Actually, we'll follow up that area and let's see if we can just claw out this area here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we don't really need that big of an area, honestly. Because all we need is a section that is capable of holding 9 of these. So let's see, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Really? You have to be an even number? Are you kidding me? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Alright, let's then just say we add the wall here. Like that. Okay, so now we can go and find 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So our middle's right here. And that's where we're gonna stick our thing. Alright, and then we take our energy rods like before and we just stick them down. And, you know, it's just standard stuff, right? And that's how it works. Okay. Can make it actually respond to redstone? Huh. Okay, I did not know that. Maybe that is how certain things are done then. I don't know. But anyway, what we're going to do is stick on our power right here, and that should get power going into our stuff, and then we will stick in our point here, which I probably should have went back one more, so that way I could continue my glass encasement process to prove that, you know, it is auto, though that here can be used manually, and so can that one, but technically, you know, but it isn't necessary. In fact, I don't even need put down another anchor, I guess, because this is close enough to that one. Alright, so what we need to do though is take our pattern provider. We're gonna have to go underneath here and stick it there. Now, this is the fun part. We need to, oh, and I forgot you're still set on 3. I need you back on 1. Thank you. Alright, let's go like that. Alright, and I can get up out. Alright, so my closest cabling is where? Over here. Shoot. Okay, maybe I should put... Damn, I got all them crates right there, though. I was gonna say maybe I should put it over here so I'm closer to my cabling. Now I don't have to run cables all the way over here. Alright, I guess I will be back in a minute once I relocate, so be right back. Alright, so I've relocated some things and now I am just putting in the wiring we're gonna need to come over so that way we can continue with the on-demand Powah. This is not an automated Powah because, well, you know, it still requires input from you. I mean, it is automated, don't get me wrong. All you have to do is request it and it'll make it, which is great because, you know, sucks when you have to do other stuff. But, uh, it's not like an auto, you know, where you have no required input at all. Alright, now I am coming back down because I just realized I failed to put in my... and I can't go over... Okay, we'll put it there. I did not put in the energizing orb thing here, which is the wrong way, but it'll do for now because I need to be able to put this in. And now I can put some areas here and try to get back out. Where's my cable? Here it is. Oh, no, it was not my cable. Oh my. Okay. Let's see. You need to go there. You need to go there to there. Now you are online? Yes. Perfect. Okay. Now, again, you know, we could have had issues with the channels had we not minimized the use of channels on the other side. But thankfully we did minimize that. So we have channels available for this process. Otherwise we may not have. I don't know. Either way, I don't plan to do a whole lot with this, but there we go. Okay, so you are still online. That's good. Let's go up to... I can't really see home too well. There we go. Alright. Now, I went ahead before, and like I said, I added in the other things there because I put in the basic patterns that could be crafted this way, right? I didn't put wires in. I should have, but I didn't. But, anyway, these are the basic things that can be built up this way. The problem, however, is whenever we go to do stuff that requires, like, the ender core. Here, it requires to be in the energizer. So, by setting the processing thing, we can set this. Boom, we're done. Ender core, right? And then, let's see. We'd need energizing metals, so we can set that, like that, and so forth and so on, where we just click and I go like that, because eventually we'll have blaze rods coming out of the blaze hole, and we won't have to worry about said blaze rods, nor would we have to worry about diamonds so much, because, you know, we'll have diamonds and all that. So that's for the spirited. We'll need the emeralds. We're not there quite yet because we haven't even. We actually just finished the Niotic. So then we're gonna get the spirited, and then Nitro's where we're headed. Which, like I said, Nitro we're gonna need set up for automatic at some point because we will need a singularity for it to complete the quest book. So now we come in here and we go to our energizing orb. We could just throw these in or not because I forgot that there's so many of them that don't know where you want them, so you can't just shift them. But anyway, we can just put these in like so, and that'll give us the on-demand for the energizing orb. Now, the one issue I didn't take into account is that I don't think it'll pull it back out on its own. Might still need to use laser IO a bit. Maybe. Let's go see if we can get okay, where the hell is this core thing? Dang it, man. Where are you? I have no idea. Okay, there's the ender eye. There you are. The ender core. Okay. So if we click that, click next, we add this stuff to make it. So we'll hit start and then we'll see. Alright, so now we look over, it says it's crafting one of these, right? Well, it should have crafted it by now because it don't take that much to power up for said thing. So we come down here, we look, and there's our issue. It is stuck in the energizing thing because it's not going to go back into the pattern provider. Now, the issue with that also is that probably will not be able to use this kind of pattern provider because we need one that we can pump back into. So, that means, well, we could pump back into it, but you know what I mean. Where laser IO won't go back into it. There's the bloody cable down bottom there. Come on, give me my cable back. Seriously? Just give me my cable. Thank you. Alright, now let's go back up here. Alright. Okay. And back down one. Alright. So if we put you here, and then we just, now we can shift click into the thing since that's the only one that we have here. Alright. So the patterns still are there, right? Alright. So now what we need to do is set up a laser IO for here and here. Alright. And then we will need to connect said laser from here to here. Alright. And then we go from here and we're going to set you to insert. And then you we're going to need to set up for extraction, but we're going to need a tag so that we only pull out what we want you to pull out and not everything. So let's pull out a tag here, and then we'll click it. Now we allow you to pull out the ender core. We will allow you to pull out the energized steel, the blazing crystal, that crystal, a spirited crystal, and the nitro crystal. Right? Alright, so now that we have that, now we can go in here and we will set you, let's see, can I set you and then switch you? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. So we'll set you to extract. Now you extracted it, you pumped it back into the other system. So now we come back up top. We should, first off, be able to find my door. And second off, we see that the monitor now is clear, which means that yes, it did go through, and there is our ender core. And now if we request an ender core, like so, and boom, it is done. No fuss and no muss. Which is great, because we're gonna need spirited crystals, right? Well, all we have to do is go spirit, right? And then we can click on it and we can say, okay, I want, let's say 10 of them. Well, that'd be 10 emeralds, right? So we'll start and let's see what happens. Hopefully it knows enough to only put one in at a time. But it may not. Because look, we're not getting it back, right? And that's because it's trying, I think, to put in all 10 at once. Which is a problem because that ain't what we want you to do. Yeah, see? All 10 are in the thing. So, let's see. How can we get you to only put in what we want you to? Well, one thing we could do is set up a thing where we go redstone, without redstone until primary craft result is returned. Alright, let's try that and see if that works. It may not, but let's see. Again, now if I only hit one, yeah, see, it's still saying that the process ain't done. Alright, let's go up, clear the system. Alright, we'll clear, cancel you. Alright, and then we'll come here. Now, once again, we can't, if we only ask for one, we'd be fine, because the node only put in one. But we want to be able to ask for more than one, right? Alright, here, now, alright, see, now since we set the lock it till the thing is done, now it knows, okay, I put in one, emerald, and I gotta wait to be able to put in the next, see? One, there you go. And that's what you gotta do. Otherwise, you're gonna run into problems, and that is not what we want. We don't want problems, so that is the auto crafting for that. That'll get us our crystals, and then, you know, all we gotta do is come up, well, not auto crafting, but the on-demand crafting. Because now we can come up here and we can go to, you know, Let's see. Did I add? I may not have added. No, I only added up to the one. Okay, so let's go back to you. Click you, and then we're gonna stick you there. We're gonna make you, make the pattern for you, but then we also need to make the pattern, because I didn't do it yet, for that. So now we can go and set you at that pattern, right? And then if we go over here, we should be able to just stick in you there, I guess, because I don't have room, and then you there. Alright, now when we come here and put in the spirit, hit it right. Okay, so spirit. Now we can see that we have the energizing rod for the spirit. We hit next. Okay, so do we have what we need? Well, we got quartz. Got everything, it looks like. Well, they'll have to craft the other ones because we don't have any rods in place. But it will craft them to make them. Alright, well, I need 9 if I'm going to set up anything else, right? So, what I can do is just hit the next and let it go. Well, alright, well, that's only if I want to spirited, right? And, I'll need to update my reactor as well for spirited, so that means I'll need to set the pattern for you. And then, let's see. I don't really care about setting up for all that. We have you. We have the ender gates that we can then make. But what I'm looking at is the wiring here. Alright, so now we're getting into where we're going to run into issues because, alright, let's go. We'll set you up. You're just a regular crafting, that's fine. And so would you, so we'll just set up, which one do we set now? Because I'd rather use up my wiring, so we're going to set you. Alright, well that's fine, I'll come over here, okay. Well, now I'm going to run into the issue of, I got 4 spots left. Now, like I said, we got to have connections to this assembler. We can't just go and put a provider here, you know, and connect to these two because it's not connected to this, which is a problem. Nor could we put it down below. Now we could go and move the wall of stuff here over and put one here, right? Because that's where it would actually go. Now, what I should do is set up a whole room for this, which I'm not going to. Because we're going to use probably, well, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Let's see if I stick one more here, like so. Yeah, because that's what we need. Fill in this blocked area there. Alright, so let's go see how bad we're doing now. Alright, so now what else do we need? Well, we'll probably want... Wait, did we do the cabling? I think we did the cabling, right? Yeah, we did the cabling. But if we're going to use the cable as a way to get things done, that means we're going to need the lower cabling. Which again, we're going to need, you know, more space for. because now we gotta go and set you up to make that one. And then we'd have to go through and, go into this one and set it up to make that one. And it's a whole process that we really shouldn't need to do, because we could just do it this way, which is probably what we should have done in the first place. But instead, now we're putting in, more wiring and whatnot. Okay, so now we get the wiring going. Alright, well, how much other wiring do I need now? Well, if I go back into here and go back to here, well, then I need blazing cable, which I can't put in because it's in the wrong thing, because I need to be over here. But you see my point, though. It's a big rabbit hole of stuff that you need to eventually work your way down. And the more you have to do, the more providers you need. And to get more providers, you're going to need molecular assemblers, which then you need more channels, which becomes a problem whenever you're trying to find channels using this mod. So hopefully next episode we can get into maybe refined storage, where then we don't have to worry about channels. We still have to worry about other things, but we shouldn't have to worry about the channel issue, I think, unless they changed it. Let's see. Blazing. Oh, I made 2 blazing. Alright, well, we can get rid of a blazing then. But there you go. Now we're up to spirited, and then we need the other one. This one. The nitro. Which is the end result of where we're headed, right? So if we go here and we put that, and then we can go put this. Alright, so there's the nitro. We can clear this one because I made that double and I didn't mean to, so just throw the blank one back in there. And now we have the nitro one. Alright, so there is all our wire. You're not going. I thought I threw the blank one in the... I threw the blank one in there, or did I accidentally clear the wrong one? I might have cleared the wrong one. Alright, let's just grab that one then. Alright, so now we'll take this. We're going to stick it in here. Alright, so now we got our wiring. We got our crafters to at least spirited. We need the nitro yet, but, it's coming. But the capacitors, we'd have to put another capacitor in. So, alright, well, we go here. We're going to need to not go there because we need to go here. So we're going to come here. We're going to need that to get that. And then we need to go in here, go here. You to get you, which is you, which we need you. And there we go. Okay, so now we know that we got our capacitor that we need. Yeah, right here. And we have our rod here. Now to get the next one here, we need you. Which again, I'm in the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Okay, so then this will get us to the nitro reactor, which means that effectively we managed to get the stuff that we needed and only needed 3 providers. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure that's everything we needed, though. Well, 3 providers here and then 1 for our energizing orb. But that should be it. Now we should... Well, we didn't set up for gates, but gates are fine. I mean, you don't require the other gates to do the gates, so... Yeah, once we get the nitro here, we can just go in and set up for the nitro gates. Okay, is there not a nitro gate? Oh wait, you may not require... You require this, don't you? Yeah, alright. So there is a nitro gate, just not how I was looking at it. Alright, let's see. Let's go here, here, and then we can go here, and this will get us the nitro gate. And then we can come down, and there we go. So now we can make nitro gates, which will be the highest possible gate that we can make. Now, the issue with nitro is, however, that if we want to get to it, we need nether stars, which we had solved. Not currently, I gotta reset that up. We have redstone, that's fine. But we also need the blazing crystal block, which... okay, here, we can just use, thankfully, a regular crafting to get. So that's fine. We can just go like that, and that will get us the crafting that we need to get the block, to get us the nitro. Now, we do have some stars in here. Like I said, I need to reset up my wither killer, but yeah, and then set it up to be on demand as well. But we'll get to that eventually. Now, the one issue I didn't set up was this. Now, this is for on demand. I need this set up for auto. How can I... I'll have to figure out how to set that up for auto. But anyway, that should be it for today, I think. I will need to get stuff crafted. Let's see. I'm gonna need to get the spirit crystals. Well, I think we crafted some of those, right? Yeah. Spirited, I think we crafted. So, let's see. It'd be the nitro that... Let's see, can I make 10 of those? Do I have available? 1. Oh, okay. It's because it makes 16 at a time. That's right. So, that's fine. It ain't as bad as it looked. Alright, so if we hit start, that should now just send up the stuff. Okay, so now you should be crafting that. There we go. Okay. Perfect. So there we go. Now we got the nitro crystals, and it worked just how we wanted it to. You know, and then I could go in, set up to get, you know, the reactor for the nitro. Let's see, nitro should be down here. And yeah, here. Okay, so to get the nitro reactor, okay, so I need the Neotech ones, which I didn't have because I only had the spirited. right? No, I have the Neotech. Okay. I do have the Neotech over there. But that means I am going to have to rip down my system. But thankfully, my ender cells should have enough power to them to keep me up and running for a little bit. So let's just take this like so. And then we'll come back over here. And we can just throw in you and you. Throw all you back in. And then we'll throw you in. Alright, so then if we come here and we click you. Okay, not what I wanted to do. I mean, I can, but that ain't what I wanted to do. Let's go down here to the, here we go. Spirited reactor. And then we need 36 of those. So we're going to hit next. We're going to need some spirited crystals. So we're going to hit start. And then we get to sit here and wait for them to make all the crystals. So we come down here. And there we go. Our crystals are being zapped. And hopefully we have enough power to maintain this, because these things take a lot of power. And that means that I probably should have made sure I had the stuff to do it before I decided to do that. Yeah, that was a bit dumb. Alright, let's see. We got some of them made. We still have power going, so that's good. Still waiting on another 20. Alright, there's another 4. It's only doing 4 at a time. This could be a problem. Definitely could be a problem. Or not. We're barely scratching our spirited power, so alright. Might be able to do well. I guess while we're waiting on that, we can go in here and see what we had. Oh, it was something for Britannia. What'd I do? Oh. Yeah, when I moved the endo flame, it finally gave me credit for making it, so. And item transport. Okay, so nothing major. Alright, let's just chuck that in there. We got 32 of those, so we're only waiting on 4 more. And then that'll get us the spirited reactor. And then all we have to do, okay, there's our 36 of those. So then we would come down here to our reactor again. Right here. Click this, and then we could click for the 36 of these. And we look, we need 8 nether stars, which is probably pushing what we have. And then we get the blocks of blazing to make the nitro capacitors. And then we need to make some more paste, which it knows how to do. So it looks like it can make everything. It's just a matter of letting it do it, I guess, and hoping that we don't run out of power. But there it goes. It's now working on the final stage of the Powah reactor. And it's all through the process of on-demand crafting. Which is nice because I don't have to sit here crafting each thing individually. I can just say, hey, I want this, go ahead and do it. Now, whether or not I have the power for it, I still don't know. Yeah. Okay, so the blazing one looks like it's draining first. Well, no, I guess they're both. Oh, wait. you're draining on number 2, not number 1. Okay. Well, let's keep number 2 as a backup just in case we need it. How about that? I forgot there was power on channel 2 that's different from channel 1. But we should be good though. So that'll get me my reactor back. I can set it back up and have all sorts of power then. But I think that's it. That is pretty much the on-demand power for Powah. I have to figure out how to do the auto crafting parts, but that'll come later. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, I'm out of here. Bye bye.